Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Trainer. So what today's video is going to be a part 3 of the dieting series that I've been putting out. Part 1 was pretty much trying to figure out what are your maintenance calories that you need to be able to maintain your body weight. Part 2 was being how to be able to bulk and being able to stay ripped or being able to keep your shreds. Part 3 is pretty much going to be how are you going to be able to cut, being able to maintain your muscle mass and all that stuff from the bulk that you've just done. Okay, so one of the number one things that you guys need to be able to do in order to be able to do this is being able to determine the maintenance calories that you need to be able to maintain the weight that you're at. Okay, so I'm gonna use myself as an example. For me, I'm 170 pounds, so let's say I bulked up to 170 pounds right now. Okay, so what I would do is I would determine the maintenance calories that I need to be able to stay at 170. Now, the maintenance calories that I need to be able to stay at 170 would be anywhere from 2,400 to 2,700 calories. 2,400 would be the low end if I'm not being that active, just like I said in my maintenance calorie video, you know what I'm saying? And 2,700 calories would be the amount of calories that I need to be able to maintain my size if I'm very active. I'm always working out every day and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo and all that stuff. So with me being a very active guy, I know in order for me to be able to maintain my weight, being able to maintain my size, I would need 2,700 calories, okay? So what we're gonna do is, now that we know the maintenance calories that we need, we wanna take 90% of those maintenance calories, and that will be able to determine the calorie intake that we need to be able to cut. So with me being 2,700 calories, 90% of 2,700 calories will be around 2,400 calories, okay? And that's with me being at the high end. If you're at the low end and you're only needing about 2,400 calories to be able to maintain your size, you would take 90% of 2,400 calories. Pretty much what you would do, just take away 300 calories, and that'll pretty much put you at like 2,100 calories for you to be able to maintain your size if you know that you're not that active and you're trying to cut. Okay, so for me, 2,400 calories. So now that I know I need 2,400 calories to be able to maintain my size and cut at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Or those are going to be my maintenance calories for my cut. Now we have to determine the macros from this, okay? So the macros, first we want to determine how much protein that we need. All you need is anywhere from 1 gram to 1.5 grams of protein per pound. For me, I kind of keep myself at 1.2 grams of protein per pound, but for example purposes, let's just say 1 gram. So for 1 gram, me being 170, I'm going to intake 170 grams of protein per pound, okay? So not 170 grams of protein per pound, but 170 grams of protein, because 1 gram of protein per pound would be 170 grams of protein. So 170 grams of protein, that multiplied by 4, that would be 680 calories. So I know I need 680 calories to be able to maintain my protein ratio and all that kind of stuff, 680 calories for the protein. Now that we need to know how much fat do we need to be able to intake in. So when you're cutting, you need to intake no less than 0.4 grams of fat per pound and no more than 0.6 grams of fat per pound. Okay, so for me, I generally keep mine around 0.5 grams of fat per pound. I keep it like right in the middle. Okay, so now that I know I need 0.5 grams of fat per pound, I'm 170 pounds, half of that would pretty much be 85 grams of fat. So 85 grams of fat, that would generally be around 760 grams of, or not 760 grams, but 760 calories for my fat intake. So I know I need 760 calories for my fat intake. I need 680 calories for my protein intake. That would pretty much bring me roughly around 1,450 calories. Okay, so 1,450, we're going to take that away from the amount of calories that we need to be able to maintain my weight for this cut. I need 2,400 calories to be able to maintain my weight for this cut. And now I know I need 1,450 calories for my protein and my fat intake. So we minus the 1,450 from the 2,400, well, that brings me to 950 calories. So the rest of my carbs, I'm going to get from that 950 calories, okay? And pretty much 950 calories, you need, it's 4 calories and 1 gram of carbs. So that would pretty much bring me to about 240 grams of carbs. You know what I'm saying? So I know I need 240 grams of carbs, you know what I'm saying, to be able to do my cut. I need 170 grams of protein to do my cut, and I need 85 grams of fat to be able to do my cut. So we have now calculated our macros that we need in order to be able to do this cut. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys out a lot. And another video that I'm going to be doing is about carb cycling, because like I said, we know we need 240 grams in order to be able of carbs to be able to do our cut. Now, when you do carb cycling, what carb cycling does is it actually helps your body store more of the carbs for your energy, and store more of the protein, and burn more of the fat. So that's going to be another later video that I'm going to be putting out. But I hope this helps you guys out, and for those of you who are able to or who are wanting to cut, just for the simple fact is I've had a lot of guys, especially when I go up to the gym, I'll be having a lot of dudes talking about, man, I'm trying to cut, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo and all this. And it's, the first thing I'll ask them is, okay, well, what's your maintenance calories? And the first thing that them fools will tell me is, oh, well, I really don't be counting calories, and I don't do maintenance calories like that. And I'm like, well, you really ain't that serious about trying to do a good cut, you know what I'm saying, if you don't even know what the hell your maintenance calories are, or if you don't even know the amount of calories that you're putting in your body, you know what I'm saying? So when you figure that out, then come holler at me. But I hope that helps you guys out. If you guys have any questions about this, make sure to hit me up in the comment section. Make sure to message me. I always answer everybody that comments me, or everybody that sends me emails and message me. And make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out my social media, and make sure to check out my sponsors. Check out my sponsor, RSP Nutrition. Check out my sponsors, Lions Life Aesthetics. Check out my sponsor, Determined Records. And check out my sponsor, Vitruvian Physique. Anybody got any kind of weight cut issues for any shows, any preps or anything like that? And if anybody is in the Tucson, Arizona area, if you need any ink, any artwork done, make sure you hit up my boy Levi over at Tattoo Avenue, and he'll be sure to hit you guys up. Just make sure you mention my name, Junior, and he got you guys the hookup, all right? So I hope you guys like the video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Holla at your boy.